Ping pong.
Beep pom, beep pom. Hello everyone, we are not crazy, maybe.
We promise we are fine.
We are fine. Mentally stable.
are
I was
fine.
gonna say mentally stable, but I'm not too sure about that. But
Yeah, no.
but yeah, I Mika. A Merry Christmas to you as well, even if Christmas is past and it's almost New Year. What did you?
Who cares?
Who
It's
cares?
fine. Merry
What
Christmas.
did you get for Christmas, people? Oh, I got money. I got a lot of money
Hair dryer
right
right
now.
now.
You got an hair dryer?
Yes.
Oh, one of those cool one, or
Yeah, it's one of the cool ones. Yes.
one of the cool ones.
Yes. To my surprise, yes.
Is it like the
Not
is it the Dyson one?
Yes.
It is. I can't believe I got it right.
I did not expect that. It was one of those collective gifts.
Collective gift. Oh, cool, cool. I got money, two PS2 games of about collectible games for about Robot, Gundam Wars, and Super Robot Wars Z for PS2. Japanese, because they're only Japanese. And I also got it's a Kirby figurine, very small, and it's like ice cream in a glass.
That sounds adorable.
It's very cute, but I don't know. It's whatever. You hoped to get your sense of purpose back, but you got cast instead. It was wild. Oh well. You got a few games and two very, very beautiful art books. Oh yes, art books are very cool to have, in my opinion. I do like my art books.
Art books are life.
Yes. If you like art books and don't want to spend money, never go to Japan. Never. Don't do that.
Oh shoot.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You enter a place and you're gonna say, I'm gonna just buy one thing. You go out and you have like bought 10 art books. You don't even know where they came from, but they are there in your hands now. And you even paid for them.
Next one I'm gonna get is the Nier one that you also got.
Ah, yeah.
It came out
in Italy. I wasn't even expecting that to come out in Italy, so I got that from Japan, but still was pretty cheap. Yeah. Well, it were not survived nor organs. Yes, probably. Talking by experience, yes. But yeah, that was very cool. By the way, before we start talking about stuff that doesn't really matter today.
Last time,
we've seen that Kinzo is alive and kicking, and it's like, 3 months of life? Yeah, for you, maybe.
Got an ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me. I'm alive and kicking, and I'm super good at whatever I'm doing. So yeah, there was also a description for him on the other side. So, but Office said, do not read that. So I didn't.
No,
read that.
Please do not. Please resist for 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, that's not that much. I can do that.
I'm gonna say 10 minutes.
It is possible for me to not do that for 10 minutes.
Oh my god! Okay, can we start?
Yes, we are gonna start before Offie dies. And oh yeah, also Kinzo was Kraus was asking Kinzo to come out to dinner, and Kinzo was like, I'm gonna do it not for dinner because I hate you and I don't want to eat with you to ruin my dinner. I will come down late after dinner, but not because I want to, just in spite. Basically.
Yes, just in your face.
Just to be in your face.
Yes.
Thank you for the lurk.
Forcefully opening the door with a clunk, Rosa flew in with Maria.
Let me see what was. Yeah.
So the scene
Yeah.
changed,
Also, a
and
great
now it's
announcement.
raining.
Yes.
Yes, now it's raining. Maria is still looking for a rose. Stuff happened. They are alive. Came in
For now.
for now.
源氏さんか誰かいない？誰でもいいの。バスタオルを持ってきて。
Oh, they were out looking for the rose and all that.
Yes, there was already a full-blown typhoon outside. Wait. Go
What?
back one.
I click and even notice that I click. What the heck?
There was already a full-blown typhoon outside, and
Whatever.
it was starting to pour down hard.
I looked away for a second and then I looked back. The two phrases are more or less the same length, and I was like, nothing changed. So I was like, whatever.
Even though she had an umbrella, Maria had been in the rose garden amid all that wind and rain the whole time. She had grown ice cold. Maria had gotten into a minor fight with Rosa in the rose garden and had been told to stay here.
Stay there.
Yes. She had done as she was told and had continued to wait in that spot, even though rain was pouring down. Rosa certainly had gotten a little emotional and angry.
A little emotional and angry. Emphasis on a little.
Yes. But Maria's stubborn whim was probably more to blame. Sure. The cousins, who had seen that exchange, were relieved to see that mother and child were close to each other again. Rosa scrubbed Maria's head with a towel. She seemed overcome with worry that Maria had caught a cold, but Maria herself was nonchalant.
大丈夫？寒気とかしない？やっぱり一度戻って着替えさせた方がいいかしら。
全然平気。それよりお腹空いたから着替えよりご飯がいい。
大丈夫そうだぜ、ローザおばさん。こんだけ元気ならきっと大丈夫だよ。
傘があって本当に良かったよ。ひょっとしたらずぶ濡れかもしれないと思ってたからね。傘を持ってたのは不幸中の幸いだったよ。
I wonder who gave her that umbrella.
いくら傘があってもこんな大雨になったら女の子は体を冷やしちゃ絶対にいけない。
いいのよジェシカちゃん。ママがそこにずっといなさいと言ったのが悪いの。本当にごめんね。本当にごめん。
マリアいい子。ママの言う通りにしてたから寒くてもずっといた。ママが来るまでずっといた。
Good God.
Painful.
マリアは本当にいい子よ。
Too good for your mother, let me tell you.
ママの言いつけをちゃんと守ったわね。本当に偉いわ。でも次からはママの言いつけであっても、あんな大雨になったらちゃんと雨宿りをするのよ。いいわね。ママと約束よ。
ママと約束。
With even a little star.
So Rosa gently held Maria. They joined their pinkies together and promised.
What horrible thing is gonna happen next?
Pain. Butler and the others realized that by touching her mother's pinky, the warmth has started to return to Maria's body.
Something horrible is gonna happen. How about pain? Okay, I see.
Pain. Please trust me.
This scene is
Just
too
pain.
cute for something horrible not to happen.
カノン君、タオルをありがとう。助かったわ。
それでは失礼いたします。
As Canon bowed with a blank expression, as though he'd done nothing that required gratitude, he left the parlor.
さあ、もうお夕飯よ。みんなも行きましょう。偉いマリアには後でママの分のデザートも分けてあげるわ。
I wonder what horrible death expects them, but okay.
こらマリア、はしゃがないの。ママもマリアが大好きよ。
ママ大好き。
Oh, she's even doing that? Didn't you say you didn't want her to do that?
Ah, this is painful. Rosa and Maria looked really close. Even the cousins who watched started to feel a long-forgotten warmth fill up their chests.
Rosa looks almost sounds like another person. Does she have like split personality or something like that?
That's up to you to decide, I suppose.
Because right now it's like it's another person, literally.
このくらいの年頃が親と一番仲がいいのかもしれねえな。
うちはそうでもなかったぜ。母さんとかいっつも勉強とうるさかったな。
子供を愛していればこそだよ。親の愛は優しさや甘やかしだけじゃないんだよ。僕の母さんも厳しかったけど、僕を大事に思ってくれたからこそだって今ならわかるよ。
Yeah, about that.
Best boy.
My mother was very strict. Yes, Eva. Yeah, we know.
ママ大好き。ママ大好き。
マリア大好き。マリア大好き。さあ食事に行きましょう。お手手つないで仲良くね。
Are you good, Rosa? Did you hit your head?
This
Very
fucking
hard.
game. This fucking game.
お手手つないで仲良く。ママとマリア仲良し仲良し。
そうよ。ママとマリアは仲良しよ。いつまでもずーっとね。
About that.
愛してるわ。マリア。
Sure.
This freaking game.
Not gonna be Andrew looking at this.
なんだよ突然。どうした？
The sudden sound that come from the teacup Gretel had been holding,
Yeah.
which had fallen and smashed.
I could have imagined.
ごめんなさい。ぼんやりしてたわ。落としちゃってごめんなさい。
Yeah, sure.
The cup on the floor had smashed to pieces. Would it really have made such a sound as smashed to pieces just by being dropped from that height? Even someone as stick-headed as Butler could realize that she was in a bad mood over something. But he couldn't understand why she had suddenly grown so displeased. When she made to bend over and pick up the fragments of the cup, Ronove appeared out of nowhere and stopped her.
Even the devil son is sweeter to the ears before falling to drag him or angel with him to make the impact softer. Okay.
お怪我をなさいますよ。お片付けは私どもにお任せ。紅茶のおかわりをお持ちしましょうか。
いらないわ。どうも悪魔の紅茶は口に合わないみたい。ほう、ロノウェの紅茶でも口に合わぬものがおったとは。そなたの肥えた舌には敬意を表するぞ。退屈してきたんで、ちょっと席を外すわ。
Sure.
退屈？おいおい、いよいよこれからだろうが。多分この時点でマリアはまた傘と手紙をベアトリーチから受け取ってるって言い出すんだぜ。ここからが重要だってのに。
失礼するわ。ごめんなさいね。後片付けをお願い。
Yes.
お任せを。
Being, I have feelings right now, but I cannot show them. So let me go out for a moment and I'll be back.
Yeah, let me go out so that I can explode.
Yeah.
Without saying anything else, Gretel disappeared of her own accord. Her form literally melted and disappeared into thin air. There was definitely a displeased expression on her face. But neither Butler nor Ronove, and of course not Beato either, could understand why her mood had so suddenly worsened.
I mean, she saw Maria since she had all that thing with the diary and all of that, so it's understandable.
All that remained was the scent of the black tea she'd spilled. I don't like it.
Air? Okay.
No, to be more blunt, it disgusts me.
なんでエンジェはイラついてるの？
なんでって決まってるでしょ。
マリアにはわからないよ。
Even Maria One-chan, with that blank expression on her face, irritated me.
Is this going where I think it's going?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where do you think this is
Okay,
going?
no, wait. There's a Maria in the outside layer. 12 yeah, apart that's aside. There's a Maria in the outside layer. So is that, are they gonna make her a witch? This one here that we see right now, which is the fragment in the diary, is gonna be the witch, and the other one is gonna be the one in the inner layer normally as it has been until now. Is that how it's gonna work?
I will reserve the right to stay silent.
Because she's gonna be a witch. I mean, there's people that came out of nowhere and became a witch, and you're telling me that Maria's never gonna be a witch? I will not believe that for even a second. So, yeah.
As I held my hands palms up into the empty air, from out of nowhere, a single book landed on them. It was Maria One-chan's diary. Even though I didn't turn the pages were flipped through, despite there being no wind, and the door to Maria One-chan's world opened.
どうしてエンジェはマリアが幸せじゃないと思うの？
客観的に判断してよ。
客観的にエンジェの主観でだね。
真実は私にとってのものとマリアお姉ちゃんにとってのものとでは異なると。
真実は観測者によって形を
Oh,
変え
you're
る
back to this. Okay.
そして未来の観測者が常にその形状を上書きする。エンジェはマリアの幸せをどうしたいの？
Oh. The pages of the diary were flipped through at a greater and greater speeds.
That must have hit hard.
Yes. Then a brilliant light poured out from the depths of the diary, swallowing everything up and painting over everything with white.
Another flashback? Yep, of course.
ママね、緊急に片付けなきゃならない仕事が山積みで、ちょっと会社に缶詰にならなきゃならないの。
Of course.
多分、あさっての深夜まで家に帰れないわ。
The day after 2 days alone? How about calling someone like, I don't know, babysitter or something like that? Maybe?
Maybe.
Oop.
じゃあ日曜日の一緒に映画を見に行く約束は？
Guess that's not gonna happen.
映画？
Judging by Rosa's tone, she had clearly forgotten that promise. But Maria's response to that was an apology for asking. I'm sorry. Maria apologized for troubling her mother by asking that question.
マリア、お留守番してる。ちゃんとお行儀よく待ってる。 毎日お風呂に入って、新しい肌着にするよ。お金の場所もわかってる。毎日違うお店に行くようにする。
Oh, even that?
あんまり遅い時間に出かけないように、おまわりさんに聞かれたら、ママのお使いですって言うよ。ちゃんとママに言われた通りに言うようにする。
Ooh.
そうね。ちゃんといい子にしてるのよ。そしたらお土産を買ってきてあげるわ。いい？夜は9時までに寝る。ママが帰ってこないなんて先生にも大人にも言っちゃダメよ。
Yeah.
いいわね。
うん。だからママ、お仕事頑張ってね。頑張ってお仕事終わらせて、少しでも早く帰ってきてね。マリア、もう夜中に泣いて近所の人に迷惑なんかかけたりしないから。
Ooh.
だから早く帰ってきてね。
じゃ、忙しいので切るわよ。いい子にして待ってるのよ。余計なことはしちゃダメよ。じゃあね。
With a tone of finality in her voice, Rosa hung up the phone without waiting for Maria's to answer. Maria politely set down the receiver and returned to the sofa. There sat the stuffed animal Sakutaro, with whom she'd been watching TV until a second ago. What I told you before might be a lie.
Oh, he's gonna die now. Oh no.
No, I don't think so. I don't think. I'm scared. I don't remember the exact order of events, so god damn it. Fuck.
I have no mouth and I
bad.
must scream, basically.
Sakutaro was holding the remote control to the TV. The TV had been turned off because of the phone
It's
call.
definitely Sakutaro turned on the TV, of course, off the TV because of the phone.
He looked like he was telling her to push the switch because he wanted to watch TV again quickly.
サク太郎、テレビ見たい？ありゃ？マリアはもう見たくないの？芸人チーム全問正解したら逆転かもしれない。うりゃ！うん、もうテレビいいや。
Again, Mama was busy with her work and didn't come home. Mama works so much overtime that she doesn't come home until late. Because she has dates or something. She always comes home after drinking a lot of alcohol, even though she's not good at drinking.
Oh, Mother of the Year again?
And with a pale face, she'll go straight into the shower and then to bed. And because she has overtime, even on the weekends or something, she says she has to spend the night there, almost never comes home.
So, wait, is she actually going... She means dates, but she says dates. But does she actually means that she's on a date with another man or something like that?
She says dates.
Because it's not... I mean, it's a POV of someone that is 9, so it could be not very well understood, so it could be anything.
Recently, she started saying something about how she's got a big job which she's working on, so this sort of thing happens a lot. The pictures I did my best on during drawing time were laughed at by everyone. But even so, I wanted to show them just to Mama, and once again, she won't be able to look at them for me. And I could talk about the time everyone pushed the job of cleaning up onto me, but I did my best by myself and was praised by the teacher.
Ah, okay. Of course.
Or the time I went shopping, and the man at the shop said I'm always such a good kid and gave me a free canned coffee. Coffee to a 9-year-old, okay.
Yeah.
Then there was the time I wanted to encourage Mama because she works so hard on her job. And hid a card for her under her pillow.
他にもいっぱいお話ししたかった。ママはお仕事をいっぱい頑張ってくれてる。毎日のご飯のために一生懸命働いてくれてるんだよ。 お仕事、やだ。ママ、お仕事なんかやめちゃえ。お仕事は大人の大切な仕事な。マリアにご飯を食べさせて、お洋服を買って、学校の給食費を払って、サマーキャンプの積立金を払って、それはみんなママが働いてお金を稼いでくれるからなん。ご飯いらない。お洋服もいらない。給食もいらないし、サマーキャンプなんか行きたくない。どうせマリアをどこの班も混ぜてくれないもん。ウリュウ、ママはさっき電話でお仕事から帰ってきたらママはマリアのことが大事で寂しくさせてることを申し訳、そういう約束をしてくれたんだと思うよ。そうかな。ウリュウ、めんどくさかったり嫌だったりしたらそんなことはしないもん。
How much of this is in her head?
I'm not gonna answer.
ママだってマリアのそばにいつだっていたいんだよ。それができなくてママも辛くて悲しい。ママが泣きながらずっとマリアの隣にいて夜を過ごしてくれた日をなんでママが泣いてるのかわからなかったけど、悲しむママが悲しくて、ただマリアは黙ってママのそばにいることしかできなかった。あの時最後にママが言ったの僕は覚えてるよ。マリアにありがとうって言った。ただそばにいてくれるだけで、マリアだけが世界でただ一人の味方なんだよ。ウリュウ、覚えてる？うん。マリアが世界でただ一人の味方なんだよってママ言った。
Sakutaro set the remote control on the table, crawled up onto the sofa, sat on my lap, and spoke to me, gazing into my eyes.
Okay.
ママの描いたデザインだけがクライアントに笑われて、ママの会社だけが他の会社から面倒な仕事を押し付けられて、ママは社長だから自分一人で片付けなくちゃならなくて、ママの会社だけがいつも他の会社の仕事に混ぜてもらえない。ママの味方はマリアだけなんだよ。そのマリアがママにお仕事なんかやめちゃえなんて言ったら、ママのサク太郎、僕には世界中でただ一人マリアがいる。マリアにはママもいるし、サク太郎もいる。だからマリアは寂しくなんかない。ウリュウ、ママはお仕事が忙しいからなかなかマリアと一緒にいられないけど、マリアはどうかそれを責めないで。
I have like half of an idea how this is probably gonna be, because I feel like Sakutaro is like the equivalent of furniture for Maria, which talking in which language, let's say, or something like that, or maybe. And I think it's gonna go into without love it cannot be seen, and it's gonna be all that stuff. I think, I don't know. And so this is in her head, but also isn't.
Mm-hmm. I see. The thing is, we're sorry.
そしていつまでも一緒にマリアのそばにいるから。
Yeah.
We are very close to certain answers to the question that you're asking. So I might stay more silent than usual.
Yeah. No. You didn't have to answer that. I just wanted to say what I think it is, because I feel like Sakutaro is still gonna die horribly, but I feel like I feel like the way this works I am not too sure about this, but if I had to, I don't know, bet my money on something, I would say that Sakutaro is like, consider Maya a witch, maybe a very weak one, because she's very young, okay?
Yes.
So she have Sakutaro, and she's like involuntarily or something like that, using magic on it, because she doesn't want to be alone. And she sees him as a friend, and then it actually becomes real by in the way she sees the plushie in her head. I don't know if it's clear. My explanation has been clear or not.
Very
but
clear. No, it's very clear.
yeah, so it's basically the equivalent of the stakes. The stakes are just stakes, okay? They are pieces of items. One could see these as the same. This is an item, plushie, and it's Maria's furniture in that sense.
I just realized something stupid. Do you want to hear?
Yeah?
All of the furniture are darkness in Deltarune.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like that. The darkness are common items, common object, and they become more similar to humans.
Yes.
The stakes, we don't know what canon is, probably a chair or something like that. But
You and the canon is a chair theory.
I don't know, it is very funny, and I don't know which piece of the furniture it is, but I don't know, it's very funny in my head that it's a chair.
Very funny, yes. So yes, no, it makes sense. What you
So
said makes
if
sense.
I had to think about something, if the stakes are then becomes the sisters, Maria's probably not as strong to give Sakutaro like a human-like form, but she can make him talk in a way. For what I've seen right until now, magic is kinda like playing make-believe. So if you believe in it, it happens. If not, it's not happening. So it could be something like that. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff at the void, probably, but I could see it being explained. I could see it being explained like that.
ウリュウ僕が一緒じゃ悲しみを止められない
This is painful.
Man.
From the corner of Maria's heart, which she had been doing her best to seal up, drops of sadness finally drip down.
Drip, drip, drop, drop. She's
Drip,
crying.
drip, drip, drop. Even through weekends when Mama didn't come home wearing that rare thing. It wasn't as though that night was particularly painful or sad compared to other nights. And yet, Maria's tears poured down.
I mean, probably been for a long time, so.
僕はライオンの子だから寂しくても泣かないよ。僕だって泣きたいけど僕は泣かないんだもん。どうしてザク太郎は泣かない？こんなに寂しくて涙がこらえられなくても泣かないの？ウリュウ、だって僕が泣いたら誰 がマリアを慰めるの。だから僕はだってマリアに元気を出してもらいたいから。ママが帰ってきた時、元気なマリアで迎えてあげたら、ママはきっと喜ぶと思うな。ウリュウ。ママは喜ぶ？ウリュウ。
To be honest, Maria's story is the one that makes me the saddest. I mean, until now, yeah.
そしたらきっとお仕事の疲れもきっと癒されると思うよ。そしたらきっといつもより早く元気になってくれて、マリアともいっぱい遊んでくれると思うな。マリアがママの待ってるお家へ帰ってきた時、ママが上機嫌で台所にいたらすごく幸せな気持ちになるでしょ。ママもきっと同じだよ。マリアがご機嫌でお留守番してたら、ママも幸せになるかな。うりゃ。
Sakutaro nodded deeply with his big head. The tears couldn't keep falling from Maria's eyes. If she greeted Mama with a tear-stained face, Mama would probably get sad too.
マリアは知ってるよ。笑顔を呼ぶ魔法は自分も笑わなきゃできないってこと。マリアは知ったからもう泣かない。ねえマリア、僕から楽しく過ごす提案。ウリュウ、聞いてくれる？何？
Music stopped? Okay.
What is that? What is that?
Hmm?
Wait, is it on your side? It's
No,
not
no.
like I muted. But,
No, the music stopped on its own. All of a sudden.
Click once.
だからママに内緒のパジャマパーティーをして遊ぼう
Yeah,
よ。
it was a music change only on the second phrase.
Okay.
It was a little bit sudden, but yeah.
パジャマパーティー？今夜は眠くなるまでベッドの中でお菓子を食べたりジュースを飲んだり
I'm sure that your mother will be so happy about this.
パジャマパーティー？うん、楽しそう。9時に寝なくていいの？
Oh.
寝ないとママに怒られない？ママがいない時
I mean, she's not there.
僕とマリアの秘密。だから今夜はマリアが眠くなるまでずっと僕たちでジェリービーンズを食べながら、次は何の色を引くかピーナッツを割ってどっちがおじいさんか当てて遊ぼう。クローゼットの中を宝探しし、他にもオレンジジュースとメロンジュースを合わせたらどんな味になるかな。
Oh no, that's not a good idea, dude. Don't mix that stuff.
いっぺんやってみたかったけど、ママにやっていいって聞いたらダメって怒られた。
Why? Why'd she get mad because of that? It's something stupid the kids do. Whatever.
うりゅう、ママに内緒で実験してみよう。今夜はいっぱい遊んでいっぱい笑って涙を元気で吹き飛ばしちゃおう。大丈夫、僕と一緒だから絶対に楽しいよ。僕が絶対にマリアを幸せにしてあげるから。サクタロと一緒なら絶対に楽しいよ。絶対に幸せになれるよ。ありがとうサクタロ。もう泣かないね。とびきり楽しく二人で過ごして、思いっきり元気になってママをおかえりなさいって迎えちゃおう。うりゅう、今夜はいっぱい遊んでいっぱいご機嫌になっちゃおう。
Something horrible's gonna happen.
ママがいない夜にしか遊べない秘密のパーティーでいっぱい遊ぼう。僕たちが賑やかにしてたら、きっと鏡の国や不思議の国からたくさんの友達が遊びに来るよ。
The land of looking glass and Wonderland. Okay.
そしたらもう僕たちはお友達でいっぱいで退屈なんかできなくて、うりゅう。
Okay.
Then, sorry.
You good? You okay? Should I read for like 10 minutes?
Inside. No, I got it.
Okay.
Got it. I did good up until now, but this I know what's gonna happen, so it's.
I have. Continue. Just continue. Let's deal with this. Let's read the bandage and just go.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Whatever.
Then,
Just read.
My beginner pajama party all alone with Sakutaro, having fun until late into the night. She played by sticking her head into the bag of jelly beans without looking, trying to guess which color she pulled out next. Sakutaro had good intuition and got it right a lot.
Okay.
Maria also had a brilliant streak when she guessed right 4 times in a row. The game where they split peanuts open and try to guess which one's the grandpa was easier than guessing the color of the jelly beans, so she got it right a lot.
What do you mean which one's the grandpa? I don't get this game here.
Maybe the one that grew first.
The
two.
bigger one? Okay, yeah. Okay.
I think so.
Could be.
Sucking her salt-covered fingers was impolite, but that was the yummiest part.
I do agree with that.
Yes. She liked both cola and melon soda on their own. She hoped that by mixing her two favorite drinks, there might be a flash of light like alchemy. And a new drink that no one had ever tasted before would be created. She got excited about how, if it turned out delicious, she'd call it Sakutaro soda and sell it.
Good business idea. If only that could have worked.
But unexpectedly, it had a weird taste that she hadn't hoped for. And the color was somewhat dull and thick. Maybe I shouldn't have been surprised that black and green mixed together would make this. Too bad. I imagined that it'd become a sparkling pineapple color.
I mean, that's not how color works, but okay.
But it was an awesome, incredible fun night. If it's this fun here, maybe Mama will feel like coming home and drop by out of the blue. So I got the feeling that Mama might suddenly come home and went to the front door many times to check. But there was no way Mama would be able to come home when she was this busy with work.
Oh, my heart. No.
But rather than a feeling of loneliness, it felt just a little disappointing that Mama couldn't join in on this fun late-night party. Sometime soon, I'll do this when Mom is around and let her join in. Mama likes some things I don't think are yummy. So maybe she'll really like Sakutaro soda.
I don't think so, but okay.
When Mama comes back tired, I'll serve her some.
I don't think she's gonna take it well, but okay.
And more than anything, I want to at least write about this fun night in a letter and tell Mama about it. So that these feelings of happiness will reach Mama too. Her work is always so tough, and she comes home so tired, so I hope I can share this happiness with her. Mama will almost certainly come home tired late Sunday night. And I hope I can brighten her day just a little by sharing this happiness.
You were doing good. What was the problem?
I don't know. I gently placed that letter on Mama's desk. To Mama. Good job with your work again today. Let me share my happiness with you. From Mario. Then I decided to give a present to Sakutaro for proposing this wonderful party. It was a small red muffler I found when searching for treasure in the closet. When I was still very young, Mama knitted this tiny thing. Maria was embroidered on it with knitting wool. I softly wrapped that muffler around Sakutaro. It really suited him, accenting his yellow with red very well.
Oh, I got him a little. I got him a
Isn't
little
that so cute? Yeah.
medal
Like,
thingy.
yeah, it's so cute.
It is.
Sakutaro looked embarrassed as he wore his first present ever. Yeah, it really looks good on him.
サクタロ、いつもいつも本当にありがこんなにも楽しい。どうしてマリアは泣いてたのかもう思い出せない。これからも一緒にいようね。そしていつも楽しく遊んで笑っていようね。うりゅう、マリア大好き。マリアもだ。サクタロ大好き。
After playing so wildly, Maria's room was a mess. Maybe she played a little too much. But I'm tired for today, so let's sleep together. And tomorrow, we'll clean up together and welcome Mama with a
I'm
clean
sure
room.
your mother will be very happy about this.
Alright, Sakutaro? What are you?
ね、マリアは、マリアとサクタロはこんなにも幸せだよ。
これがマリアお姉ちゃんの幸せなの？
うん、マリアは幸せ。
ローザおばさんはあんなにも楽しみにして絶対だよと約束した映画の約束を完全に忘れてた。
お仕事で忙しかったからたまたま忘れちゃったんだよ。仮に覚えてたとしてもお仕事じゃどうしようもない。覚えてても覚えてなくてもどちらにせよママはお仕事で映画には行けなかった。約束を覚えてたかどうかなんて些細な問題だよ。
There's no way that's a minor issue. After all, when Tante Rosa answered movie on the phone, it was obvious that she'd completely forgotten her promise. And when she heard that, Marione-chan's mood definitely darkened.
確かにマリアお姉ちゃんの言う通り、ローザおばさんが約束を覚えていたとしても結局映画には行けなかった。でもそれでもお母さんとのささやかな休日を過ごす約束を一方的に忘れられていたなんて、私なら怒る。
悲しかったよ。たとえ覚えててくれたとしても映画には行けなかったわけだから。でも私はその後サクタロととてもエンジェもパジャマパーティーがすっごく楽しそうだって。
Oops, wait, I didn't read. Okay.
楽しいわけなんかない。だってこの夜のマリアお姉ちゃんのはしゃぎぶりはお母さんが帰ってこなくて寂しくて、それを忘れるためにわざと空騒ぎをしただけじゃない。
違うよ。サクタロと本当に楽しくパーティーをしたんだよ。
いいえ違う。お姉ちゃんは悲しくて約束を忘れてたお母さんが憎くて部屋で暴れただけじゃない。
そんなことマリアの日記
I was just gonna say that. Where did you read that?
書いてはいない。でもこの一行飛ばしで書いてある行間からお姉ちゃんの気持ちがわかるの。お姉ちゃんはこの夜を楽しくなんか過ごさなかった。それで言いつけを破って夜更かしをし、おやつの時間以外には食べてはいけない。それでも悲しみが埋められなくて部屋の中で暴れて散らかしただけじゃない。そして部屋中を散らかして疲れ切ってそのままベッドのシーツをかきむしりながら泣き疲れて眠っただけ。
日記には確かにママが映画の約束を忘れてたらしいこと、そして私が夜更かしをしてサクタロとパジャマパーティーをして宝探しで部屋を散らかしてしまったと書かれてる。
ええ、それはつまりマリアお姉ちゃんはローザおばさんの愛に飢えていた。そしてローザおばさんは自分の仕事や世間体ばかりを優先していつもお姉ちゃんを後回しにしていた。 だから虫唾が走るのよ。ローザおばさんのお姉ちゃんのことを愛しているという言葉がどれほど上辺だけのものかお姉ちゃんだって知ってるはずなのに、なんで自分は幸せだなんて言える。マリアお姉ちゃんのそのあたりが私にはわからない。この年になってもさっぱり理解できない。どうして悲しくない？どうして不幸な現実を知りながら自分は幸せだなんて言えるの？私にはできない。わからない。
エンジは悲しい子だね。
おお。
わけわかんない。どうして私が哀れまれなければならないの？
私の日記にはこんなにも楽しくパジャマパーティー、同じ事実も異なる人間が観測すると異なる姿になってしまうんだね。
I remember talking about something like this with Bernkastel. Truth is unfixed and changes its form every time it's witnessed by the way it's perceived. In other words, depending on the person who perceives it, a single truth becomes different truths. And truths of the past are painted over by truths of the future.
マリアはこの日記でこの夜の出来事をとても楽しかったと記した。
マリアお姉ちゃんはこの夜の出来事をとても
なのに日記を読んだエンジェはこの夜の出来事をとても悲しかったと読んだ。
マリアお姉ちゃんは幸せだと記述したのに、私はそうではないと読み解いた。
やめて。これは幸せな夜を記した。これがこの夜の真実。お願いだからその幸せな真実を新しい、そして異なった真実で塗りつぶさないで。
マリアお姉ちゃんにはこれで。
幸せだから同じ境遇の時幸せに感じられないエンジェがかわいそう。
Right now, I'm like she was then. Just as isolated, with no friends. Enje had accepted her isolated reality for what it was. But Maria painted over her isolated reality with a reality of happiness. Shiromi and Maria took a sad truth and changed it into happiness. That was the only and yet very large difference between me and Mario Nechan. And even though I'm unable to accept it, I'm also jealous of that power.
そうなの。それは力なの。その力があるマリアは幸せになれて、その力がないエンジは幸せになれない。
その力は何なの？
マリアもその力を何と呼ぶか、この時点ではね。やがてその正体を教えてもらうの。後に話すよ。
Wait, what? Okay.
後のページで。そして日曜日の深夜、ママは約束通りお土産を持って帰ってきた。
Oh no.
Oh god, it could be here.
Oh no. Oh no.
ママ帰ってきた。ママ帰ってきた。
Particle imagination was all she had in her life and she just dived into it. Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
Waiting to greet Rosa as she returned home, all tired out, was Maria, in an unbelievably good mood, holding Sakutaro. Most likely, Rosa's worn-out expression was partly because she really was tired, but partly because it would be a pain when Maria, who should have been grumbling after staying home alone for several days, would cling to her, sobbing. However, when she was welcomed by an unbelievably happy Maria, and found that her fears were unbelievably needless, Rosa couldn't hide her surprise.
どうしたの？ のマリア。
Going to start crying now, Tata, okay.
とてもご機嫌ね。誰か来てるの？
It was strange enough to make Rosa think that a friend had come over, that she'd come home right when they were having a good time playing together. But there were no other shoes by the entrance. Even though Maria was in such high spirits, she had been home alone. At first, Rosa was suspicious that the cause of this unexpected good mood could be nothing good. But that really was a needless fear. And in any event, Maria really had been in a good mood since she watched over the house. Even if Rosa's heart had been as cold as hard as a rock, after being welcomed with a smile like this, Rosa started to honestly accept the smile, and the smile rose to her own face automatically. In that smile, you could no longer see any of the weariness of someone who'd been unable to return home for several days.
Okay, this is going too good. Something horrible is still gonna happen.
Maria kept talking about what a fun time she'd had playing with her stuffed animal Sakutaro. Rosa really hadn't imagined that the stuffed animal she herself had given would be so appreciated, and she couldn't hide her pleased surprise.
そう、サク太郎と一緒に仲良くお留守番していたのね。偉いわマリア。そんな偉いマリアとサク太郎にお土産があるわよ。
お土産なんだろうね、なんだろうね。
But Maria and Sakutaro started jumping around. There were two presents. One contained an assortment of Western sweets. Inside was a Scotch cake. It looked to be very high quality. But Maria was more interested in the other one. The other one was an even bigger box, and it was pretty heavy.
開けてごらん。マリアとサク太郎の新しいお友達にな
Oh,
れるかもね。
plushes?
Inside, laid there like chess pieces, were about 20 small ceramic figures shaped like animals.
Okay.
Squirrels, rabbits, small birds, dogs and cats. And they were all holding musical instruments. In addition to them, there was also a panorama-style background. A forest scene was drawn on it. Small forest animals were gathered in a plaza that looked like they were having a good time. Sorry. Rosa set it up on the table. And when she then lined up the ceramic figures like chess pieces in front of it, it became a band of forest animals.
素敵でしょ。お店のショーウィンドウで見て一目惚れしちゃったの。これをいい子でお留守番してたマリアにプレゼントするわ。
ありがとう、ママ。すごいね、サク太郎。お友達がこんなに増えちゃったね。サク太郎の言う通りだった。楽しく賑やかに過ごしてたら、お友達が増えちゃうって。ね、言った通りでしょ。ほらね、お友達が増えた。ほらね、お友達が増えた。うりゅー。
Relieved that her gift had been appreciated, Rosa remembered that she'd been filled with several days of weariness.
Okay, not nothing. Of course, Rosa's not here in Sakutaro right now.
ママ、本当にお疲れ様。シャワー浴びてくるといい。あったかいの浴びるときっと疲れが取れるよ。湯船にする？マリアが今日は入浴剤を選んであげるね。
ありがとう。でももう遅いからマリアは寝る支度をなさい。ママも疲れたからシャワーだけ浴びてすぐ寝るわ。明日も早いし。
うん、わかった。はいママ、コート脱がしてあげる。
大丈夫だってば。ありがとう。
ママのコート、お外の匂いがいっぱいする。ごめん、何かを拾うね。
When she took Rosa's coat, a receipt or ticket stub or something fell out.
Did she go to the movies without hair?
It had been in Mama's pocket, so it was probably important. Maria hurriedly picked it up. It looked like a ticket for the green car or the Shinkansen or something. Atami? Wasn't that a place famous for its hot springs? At that moment...
Oh, she's not really going to work.
With a razor-sharp sound, the warm atmosphere shattered.
It was being too good to be real. Okay.
Instead of the Rosa, who had been there just a second ago, enjoying the gift with her daughter and recovering from her weariness with a long-awaited return home, there stood a person who looked exactly the same, who had a completely different, terrifying expression on her face. In her hand was the ticket stub that Maria had picked up. She had stolen it from Maria's hand in an instant. Just a few seconds too late. By the pain of her hand that had been hit, and her mother's expression, Maria realized that she must have done something wrong.
Did nothing wrong, girl.
But she didn't know what she had done that had gotten her in trouble. It was probably because of that ticket stub-like thing. She was not supposed to touch it. Even though she had tried so hard to welcome Mama with fun and happiness. She had touched something important to Mama without asking, and had ruined that pleasant atmosphere.
You even asked!
So Maria apologized immediately. Even though she must have heard those words of apology, Rosa's expression actually darkened. Maybe those weren't the words she had been hoping for. Maria didn't know what to do, and stared at her mother's reaction. Then, even though it should have been such an important ticket stub, Rosa crushed it up and hurried off to her room. Maria didn't really understand what she had done wrong.
Oh, Maria, きっと余計なことをしたんだね。あの紙はきっとママのお仕事の大切なものだったんだね。それに勝手に触っちゃったから。
She's not going to work, she's going to do whatever she wants and she leaves her home.
Dates? Oh yeah, it's just a 9-year-old. She must have understood wrongly.
No, I mean, I thought the dates were like... I can understand that. I can't explain that. You know, they could have been like business dinners or stuff like that, you know, that sometimes if you all the business.
Sure.
But I don't think that was the case. Okay. So, yeah. Also, a hot spring. Okay, yeah.
ウリュウ、マリアは悪くないよ。だから今夜だってこんなにも幸せ。幸せ。ママだってお風呂に入ってすっきりしたらいつもの優しいママにも。だから気にしちゃダメ。ウリュウ。そうだね。ママだって気にしちゃダメだね。今夜だってマリアたちはこんなにも幸せ。ウリュウ。
She wasn't tired. She was like unhappy to be home because she's there. Why are you not answering?
I'm suffering. I'm too busy suffering.
I see. Ange was completely right with this. Okay.
エンジェは幸せの見つけ方が間違ってると思うよ。
間違ってるのはお姉ちゃんです。これのどこが幸せだって。もう痛々しくて見てられない。
何が？人間疲れていればそういうこともあるものだ。一時の感情のすれ違いだけで相手を全否定するなんて、エンジは大人じゃないと思うよ。
9歳のマリアお姉ちゃんに言われるとはね。
One? Sure? One moment? Yeah, sure.
でもそんなことじゃないでしょ。お姉ちゃんが拾ったあの判件、明らかにおかしいじゃない。
何が？何もおかしくないし、今夜の幸せと
Yes.
ローザおばさんは仕事で会社に泊まり込む。なんで熱海？それって旅行でしょ。マリアお姉ちゃんを置き去りにして旅行に行ってたってことでしょ。しかも普通旅行って言ったら一人では。
あれが仮に熱海だからってママが嘘をついて旅行に行った証拠にはならないよ。
That's called copying, Maria. Copying very, very, very hard.
Copious amounts of copium.
Yep. That's a very high dose of copying you have there, Maria. But yeah.
電話で嘘をついてあんなにも形相を変えて奪い取って。
Yep.
何よりの証拠じゃない。
昔の仕事で出張した時のものかもしれないよ。
And then why get hit? Then why get angry
あ
then?
るいはゴミか何かをたまたまポケットに入れちゃっただけかも。
Sure.
部下の人が出張した時の領収書かもしれない。だったら仕事の大切なもの、おもちゃじゃないんだからママが取り上げたのも頷けるよ。エンジェの言う証拠なんて単なる状況証拠。想像と妄想。どうしてマリアとママの仲が悪くなるように解釈するのか。
どうしてお姉ちゃんがそこまでローザおばさんの都合がいいように解釈できるかの方がわからない。
It's a little she has some further. It's kind of normal, which makes me both sad and angry towards her, obviously. Yeah, I mean, if you only know that, it is understandable.
やっぱりエンジェはかわいそうな子。君を幸せにしてくれるかけらはこんなにもたくさん身の回りに。なのに不幸せなかけらばかり見つけてしまって。だからエンジェは傷つくことに怯え、傷つけるものが身の回りにないかどうか、それを確かめ終わるまで幸せ探しすら始められない。
お姉ちゃんと話をしてるとおかしいのがどっちかわからなくなってくるわ。
あのね、幸せのかけらも不幸せのかけらも、だから身近の幸せが見つけられない人はどこまで探しに行っても見つけられない。チルチルとミチルが青い鳥を探したみたいに。
What's this? Teal teal and meal teal? Is this like
I
a...
think it's the bluebird of happiness.
I don't think I ever heard that.
I don't know much about it, but it was mentioned in one of Amtaro games.
Oh, okay.
Of all places, it's
Amtaro. Everything goes back to Amtaro again.
If you can see the bird, you're gonna be happy forever.
Wait, okay. I think yeah, okay. I think I heard of that in something. I don't know. But yeah. It doesn't sound new to me.
そうね。そういう教訓の話だった。
エンジェはその正反対、不幸せなかけらが全くない世界を探してる。でもそれだって青い鳥と同じだから、永遠にエンジェは自分の幸せを。バトラはヘンゼルなの？青い鳥なんじゃないの？
もういい加減にし。いずれにせよ幸せな夜がコートから落ちた一枚の紙切れで台無しになったことはよくわかったわ。
怖いね。一枚の紙切れでなら幸せを取り戻す力も一枚の紙切れに宿れるかもしれないよね。
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Go. I'm gonna chill. Hopefully. This fucking game. Oh my gosh. I feel kinda guilty that I can't control myself enough to just shut these feelings and not anticipate anything. But the way this whole section is written, it's obvious that is an extremely big red flag. Sakutaro. Even if I didn't say anything. Even if I didn't say anything, it's just an extremely big red flag on both Mari and Sakutaro. So I do feel guilty, but I am human. Oh, I thought it was a Japanese thing. It comes from Belgium? What? But then again, I repeat, I only know that because of Hamtaro, of all things. So since I heard it first from Hamtaro, I thought it was a Japanese thing. Bluebird. Happiness. Oh god. This fucking game. It says, oh my gosh, it's the oldest sample of the bluebird is Chinese. The fuck? Native American, European. Popular. Oh, there's a song.
I'm back.
Hi.
Hi.
I just discovered that there are a lot of bluebirds in a lot of cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And the oldest one is Chinese.
Ah.
Still, it's rising sun, happiness, hope, stuff like that. Basically, if you look for the, you can look for the blue bird for eternity, but you're gonna look for happiness forever if you continue to look for it, basically.
Yeah. No. The thing was pretty clear even in here. The two children went from quest find this bluebird. They found many bluebirds, but never got the everlasting happiness. Because happiness was what they had all around them and between them. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. And now I think I understand. I think there's a reference to these in the second game of 999.
Oh. It's all connected.
There's I won't explain any further, but there's a song called Bluebird Lamentation.
Oh, okay, I see.
I won't say anything else because huge spoilers. But yeah. It's something regarding probably one of the best characters of the second game, if not the best itself.
God,
By the way,
I'll need to play that as well.
The reference to many things is present, actually. Yeah, I mean, I realize it right now that it's in that game as well. By the way.
Do you mind if I continue reading for a little more? Because if I don't, I'm gonna just die inside.
That's... Do whatever you want, girl. Whatever you feel like doing. If you feel like it's best for you to read. If not, I can read.
There's just one part that I'm not gonna be able to read because I'm gonna cry so
I
much.
will read it. Just tell me. Well, I'll probably notice, but don't worry.
I don't think it's here. I don't think we're gonna get to it now. But yeah. Just when she'd been able to communicate with Mari after so long, Rosa's face twisted with a mixture of anger, sadness, and a fierce self-hatred as she flew into her room and closed the door. Maria's sorry had sliced into her chest sharper than a knife. At the time, she noticed a cute envelope placed on her study table. It was probably something that had come with a girl's magazine. To Mama. Let me share my happiness with you, it said.
Oh.
She took it, and after hesitating, opened it and read what was inside. Then, after letting 2 large tears drip down the paper, she flew out of the room, hugged Maria from behind, and she headed for the bathroom. Buried her face into her daughter's back and cried. Then, realizing that she was the one who should be apologizing, she apologized. Why is Mom apologizing? There was no answer to that question.
ほら、もう仲直り。あんなのママとマリアの仲良しの前には全然気にすることないんだよ。
私にはマリアお姉ちゃんの幸せは辛すぎる。
エンジェの気持ちも一応は理解するよ。マリアだってこの力に気づく今のエンジェと同じで不幸なかけらしか見つけられない気の毒な子だったから。
その力って私になくてお姉ちゃんにはある。そしてそれがないから私は不幸でお姉ちゃんは幸福だというの？力という抽象的な表現でしか理解できない。それは一体どんな力なの？
エンジェはそれが知りたい。だから私の物語をここまで読み進めてきたんだ。
Which word of power are they using in Japanese?
Chikara?
Okay.
もちろんだよ。教えてあげる。この力の秘密を。
Chikara, yeah. I could have just wait, okay.
幼いエンジェにちゃんと教えてあげたんだよ。忘れちゃってる？大丈夫。思い出せる。今から私が教えてあげる。
彼女って誰？
わらわがそれを
Oh!
マリアに代わって教えよう。
ベアトリーチェ。
Since when?
マリアにはあってそなたにはない力。
Why all in caps?
I'm
While
gonna
in
ask
caps?
You have seen other names in caps.
Yeah.
Why is that?
No, my while in caps is there's a word that I forgot and I don't remember even in Italian. That's amazing how my brain works or not works.
Can you describe it?
When a question is asked but already got an answer. Rhetorical question.
Rhetorical?
Thank you. That rhetorical.
Yes.
My question was rhetorical. I love when that happened, Goking. Thank you. So yeah, the question was rhetorical because this is, Eva, all in caps. Eva Beatrice, all in caps. Yeah. It's a rich power.
マリアにあってエンジェにない力。
Of course.
It's magic. Maria and Beato said it together. And then they started giggling because they'd said it at the same time. It was an innocent reaction, one that didn't seem like Beato at all. Black tea was arranged on a table in a peaceful garden. And Beato, Maria, and Sakutaro, who was sitting on Maria's lap, were having fun chatting.
ほう、そうか。作太郎ともそなたの一番の友人とな。
ウリュウ、はじめまして。作太郎と申します。おう、作太郎は人見知りするから緊張してるの。大丈夫だよ。ベアトリーチェもマリアの素敵なお友達なんだ。ウリュウ、マリアの友達は僕も友達？ウリュウ、じゃあ僕もベアトリーチェの友達？
マリアにとってはこのようなことは日常においてよくある。
何が？
このように無機物に魔法の魂を込め
I knew
生
it.
を宿らせることはそなたの日常においてはさは
おお、作太郎は無機物じゃない。
I knew it.
ライオンの子だよ。ウリュウ。
ぬいぐるみはよりしろとして優秀ゆえに毒を持たぬ無垢な子供が話しかけることによってそれに応えようとする精霊が宿ることが少なくない。
According to Beatrice, every time a child plays with dolls, the dolls actually gain a will and converse with them, sometimes even moving by their own will.
Okay, this goes into the yokai size. Okay, side. I see.
However, because of their innocence, the power imbued into such a vessel is very weak. If they get stuck with even a tiny bit of the toxin from a human's common sense, which says that there's no way a doll can talk or move, they instantly revert to being non-speaking dolls.
しかしそなたのその作太郎というぬいぐるみは違う。
作太郎はぬいぐるみだけどぬいぐるみじゃない。
え？
ウリュウ、ライオンの子。ウリュウ。作太郎はライオンの子だけどまだ子供だから時々ガオって言える。
And he still got the mane, even if it's a kid, a cab.
ウリウリウリウウリウリウリ。
Shh. We don't talk about that. Okay.
Don't talk about that. Gazing at Maria, who was playing around with Sakutaro by the table loaded with tea, Beatrice let out a sigh of admiration.
なんということか。作太郎とやらはその布地と綿のよりしろを書くに完全に人間界に権限している。自らの人格を持ち召喚者と自在に対話を、しかも自らの意志で動いて。
Oh, what?
しかもさらに驚くべきはそれが異界の人物を名指しして呼び寄せたものではなくマリアがゼロの海から生み出したものという。
They must summon him using the name of a person from another world. Ah, because like the stakes have demon names.
Yes. Sakutaro is just Sakutaro.
Yeah.
After that, Maria boasted to Beato that Sakutaro wasn't her only friend, and that she had many more of them back at home. It seemed that there were other similar stuffed animals and dolls who could talk and move of their own will, like Sakutaro. It was something natural for Maria. It was natural for stuffed animals to talk, move, and become her friends of their own will. When she saw that Maria accepted this as something natural, as a witch, Beatrice felt a respect bordering on awe.
マリア、そなたのその力は紛れもなく魔法で。
Oops.
魔法マリアはまだ魔女見習いだから魔法なんて使えないよ。
いいや、魔法だ。それを自覚して使えぬから未だ見習いなのであろうが。
We don't question it. I see. The lion
で
mane.
も大した魔力。そなたの友人作太郎の権限こそがその立派な証であるぞ。うん、そなたの場合は 想像と呼んでも良いである。他人の手にあっては何の魂も持たぬ無機物がそなたの魔法によって魂を吹き込まれている。しかもそれを強力な力で人間界に留めている。これほどまでに魔法を否定する毒気に満たされた現代において、一個の生命体足り得るほどに権限
You're the more god than anime by your side, yes.
容易なことではないわ。
It isn't hard to give birth to any number of soulless beings. However, giving birth to a being with a soul is very difficult. This is what Beata asserted.
So Sakutaro got a soul? Even?
Sakutaro got a soul. Yes.
ベアトが言うのがよくわかんない。
Yeah, me neither do, girl. So let's just accept it and go on.
サクタロがすごいってこと？
サク太郎とそなたがと誇ってよい。なるほど。金蔵の最も欲したものはそなたに一番濃く
Made the future events even more painful. Yeah, I do agree. So Sakutaro is even gonna experience that for real. I see.
Do you remember when you said, "Oh, but Sakutaro is just a stuffed animal, but it's funnier if I say that it dies"?
Oh god, now he got the soul. It dies for real. Oh man, did I jinx him?
Do you remember how much I died when you said that?
Yeah, okay, now we understand. Now we understand. Is it gonna have like a... I mean, it could be. We have seen that happen. Is it gonna have like a human-like form or anything like that?
Continue.
Okay, that's a yes. That's a yes.
なんでベアトにそんなに褒められるのかさっぱり。
Because I mean, with the stakes that happens, but since this comes for nothing, it could also stay like that by itself.
ねえサクタロウりゅ
真に驚嘆すべきはぬいぐるみに魂を宿し、それにより自己の世界観まで変化させた。そなたは無より有を生じる力が群を抜いている。
Is she like the witch of, I don't know, creation?
Exactly.
Really?
Yes.
Good god, okay.
Literally.
しかし0から1を生じることはたやすくはない。そなたが一人前の魔女になったなら、わらわと双璧どころか、わらわとて一目置かざるを得ない大魔女に成長する。
Okay, so she has the potential to become stronger than Beatrice, I see.
原初の魔女。
Origin. Oh well, still.
Origin, sorry.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
わらわにとっても楽しみ。
I mean, origin used in like the origin of things, so it can still
So something that creates
something in like creating stuff. So yeah.
Yes.
ベアトに魔女の才能あるって褒めてよかったねマリア。ウリアン、ベアト、マリアを褒めてくれてありがとう。
礼には及ばぬぞ、サク太郎。その赤いマフラーは実に似合っている。そしてそなたのような友人を生み出せるそなたの主人の才能に嫉妬する。
ウリアン、マフラー褒めてくれてありがとう。これマリアにプレゼントしてもらったの。僕のお気に入り。
まさにそなた専用のマフラーになるために生まれてきたようなサイズであるな。これはわらわも新しき友人に何かプレゼントを贈らねばなるまい。
ベアトがサク太郎にプレゼントを。
魔女の贈り物は魔力あるものときならば、そなたの友人がいつまでもそなたのサク太郎に、それによりさらに強く
okay.
できるだろう。
It's gonna be human-like.
サク太郎ともっともっと楽しく遊ぼうやって。ありゃ、なんだろうマリア、それって怖いこと？大丈夫だよ。ベアト とは怖いことなんて何もね、ベアトリーチェ。
Yeah, definitely.
必ず気に入ってもらえるはずだ。
No, in general, it was a general way of talking.
より強いイメージが必要であるな。さてさて。
Beata crossed her arms and thought about what she could do to please them even more. Then, right there, was the form of yet another witch. It was Beata's teacher, Virgilia. Virgilia truly was a great witch. Since Maria already thought of Beato as a great witch, this person Beato called a great witch must have been a great witch.
Yes.
According to Beato, she still didn't even rise up to the witch's feet when it came to magical power.
おやおや、賑やかな声が聞こえてくる楽しそうなお茶会ですこと。おお、お師匠様、ちょうどいいところ。このライオンの子を見てほしい。マリアの新しい友人だそうだ。可愛らしいライオンさんですね。ご挨拶はできるのかしら。はじめまして。こんにちは。
ウリュウ、作太郎と申します。
Sakutaro fell to Maria's lap, greeting Virgilia with half of his face poking out over the edge of the table.
Oh, he's shy.
It seemed he was very nervous, since this was a witch that even Beato called teacher.
可愛らしい名前だ。上手な挨拶ができたご褒美にお菓子をあげましょうね。
After waving her hand about, Virgilia held the palm of her hand upwards, as though she was lightly grabbing at the empty air. Then, she held her fist out in front of Sakutaro. When she opened her fist, there was one of those individually wrapped cough drops.
雨だよ、マリア。すごいすごい。よかったね、作太郎。ちゃんとお礼を言ってね。ウリュウ、飴をどうもありがとうございます。ペコリ。
Even though Virgilia was a great witch, she still treated a stuffed animal like Sakutaro to an elegant greeting.
しかしお師匠様、のど飴とはまたババ臭い。せめていちごミルクのキャンディーとか出ないのかよ。これはひどい。もうあなたには飴をあげませんよ。
Ah.
さて、マリ、そなたの魔導書を出すがよい。もちろん筆記用具もな。
出すよ。何か書くの？
おや、何を始めるのですか？お師匠様に習った魔法を使うのだ。よりしろに異界の住人を権限させる魔法。あれの応用でこのマリアの友人を権限させる力をより強め、それをマリアとマリアの友人への贈り物としたい。なるほど。すでに権限している存在ならそう難しいことではないでしょう。それは素敵な贈り物になりそうです。では私もささやかですが協力しましょう。お師匠様が立ち会い人にサインしてくれる魔法なら心強い。喜べマリア、これは素晴らしい贈り物になるぞ。
ウリュウ、何が始まる？怖くない？怖くない？わかんない。でも怖くないと。なんだろうね。楽しみだね。
Beata borrowed the grimoire from Maria's handbag and majestically flipped through the pages. Then she found an empty page among those with magic circles drawn on them and flattening out.
So it's the grimoire is a diary, right? It's like work as both things.
Yes. After gazing at Sakutaro with a grin, she suddenly started moving her pen. It was something like a written declaration made by witches to an high-ordered world. It was magic whose effect could be controlled if Beatrice wrote and Virgilia signed. Maria didn't understand what Beato was writing at first, but partway through, she figured out the wonderful magical power of this document, and her eyes began to sparkle. Sakutaro was on her lap, so he didn't know what was being written on the table. But even if he had seen, Sakutaro probably couldn't have understood.
She's talking about Beato, right?
Yes.
これでどうかまずまずであろう
After finishing her writing with an intense amount of concentration, Beato looked over the document again from a distance. It seemed she was fairly satisfied with her work. And Maria, who was also peeking at it, let out a cry of wonder.
Question that I just realized. This is still in the past, because we're still looking at the flashback.
Still in the past, yes. Yes.
And this is Kuwadorian, this place, I suppose.
It looks like
at least
mentioned somewhere, yes. I think it's the same exterior as the...
ベアトリーチェの名においてマリアの子サク太郎をここに認めるお師匠様立会人にサインを頼むぜはいはい我が名においてこの先生に立ち会い認めるものなりできましたよ
Virgilia signed, completing the written declaration. It was a document with the power to proclaim to the beings of a higher world that Sakutaro had most certainly materialized in the human world. Sakutaro, who had been born from Maria, was nominated by the two witches, Beatrice and Virgilia, and just now his existence had been acknowledged by the higher world.
I see.
That itself was the great magic of materialization. According to Beato, it was apparently quite fortunate that Virgilia was there.
Because she's specialized in that?
After all, depending on the number and quality of witches that signed the proclamations to the higher world, the power that they reside in them could change drastically.
Okay.
Virgilia in particular had many friends in that higher plane.
What I first thought was the Princess and the Frog and the villain that had friends on the other side.
Oh, inside, yes. So her signature gave the proclamation a power with which Beatos couldn't even compare.
この宣言書により汝作太郎を自我ある一個人と認めるそしてその存在をマリアージュ・ソルシエールの条約に従い友人として迎える
Mariage Sorcière?
Yes.
It's like a witch name or something?
Not her witch name, I'm gonna tell you that. Not her witch name.
So, is that like her full name? Full legal name?
No.
Sorcière?
No.
I mean, she must have a father.
Her name is Ushiromiya Maria. No, her name is Ushiromiya Maria.
Mariage Sorcière? So what is that? It's like a title?
Nope.
It's not a witch's name.
No.
What the heck is that then? How many names can a person have?
This is not her name.
It's a title? What it is?
No,
what is it?
It's not a title. It's oh god, I don't know if I should answer.
Don't answer then, that's okay.
It's gonna be explained.
我ら共通の友人だ。それにふさわしき姿を贈り物として受け取るがよい。
With the grimoire still open to the page with the proclamation, she turned it around and handed it to Maria. Maria showed it to Sakutaro on her lap. and Sakutaro beheld that proclamation. He felt something hot and bright begin to dwell in his body made of cloth and cotton. Even as he looked around, nervous at this sensation he'd never felt before, that power strengthened, and eventually a bright light completely swallowed him up.
Sakutaro's digivolving.
Yes.
Oh god.
Isn't he cute?
He's so cute, and he's gonna die horribly. I know it already.
Then when that light disappeared, there Maria's friend Sakutaro held a new form and existed.
The mane is like different hair color. That's amazing. And even the scarf is still there. When I speak yes. So he existed. Is
this you can read. This one you can read. Make sure that you don't go on to Kinzo.
Okay, no, it's there. See, his furniture. I knew it. The beloved furniture of Lady Maria, a witch of mariage sorcière. A witch of mariage is like a type of witch?
No.
No?
Not a type of witch, no.
Like a category, I mean.
Let's say...
That's okay.
No.
Don't worry. Is Lady Maria's white heart itself? You might even say he is a second Lady Maria's and irreplaceable to her. Oh. He holds a decoration as a diplomat, and none may attack him, not any of the witches, weapons, and furniture in the Alliance, nor any of the demons and divine spirits in a contract with the Alliance. Okay. None may attack him? So
what is mariage sorcière?
Maria is like a contract? No? What is it?
They said before, according to the contract, but it's an alliance. It's an alliance of witches.
Ah! He's so cute.
Yes. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, of course. When the light disappeared...
I think I'm safe.
Okay, when the light disappeared, there, Maria's friend Sakutaro held a new form and existed.
Mafular がチャームポイントだと思ってな。あとは耳だ。獣耳はいいぞ。実に可愛い。後でわらわにもかじらせ。
Oh.
ありがとう、ベアトリ。素敵なプレゼントを本当にありがとう。
礼には及ばぬ。そなたの素晴らしき魔法と友人に敬意を表。そしてこの域にまで達したそなたは。もはや見習いをいつ卒業してもおかしくない。今日よりさらに新しく楽しい魔法を伝授してやろう。
It's adorable. Say that, hey yo, what? No, don't do that. No!
これより現初の魔女見習いのマリアと
Probably exist or have existed. Apprentice Witch of Art. Okay, so she have the...
原初の魔女って？
造物種の道を求める魔女の称号よ。今は身の回りの小物に魔力を吹き込む力しか持たぬエンチャンターでしかない。
Ah, okay, so she's something between an apprentice and a witch, basically, an enchanter.
Yes.
So if I... Okay. A little magician who inherited the black blood from Kinzo. Like Kinzo, she was gifted with talent and began to tread the path of the magician from a young age. However, her power is still weak. She hasn't graduated from apprentice level. However, she is skilled with an enhancement, which bestows magical power upon object and the magical items she creates. Yes, and also explain why she in chapter 1 she did the things the charms for the cousins.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
they actually worked.
Those were all hers. Yeah.
Okay. So she can do stuff like that. She can create magical items, basically. Let's say it like that.
Yes, she can make.
She can
make the
enchant
normal objects
items.
become,
She can enchant items and make them magical.
Okay. Okay, wait. I got the sentence. She can imbue magic into normal objects.
Yeah.
There you go.
しかし1000年の修行を経たならばその胸の内より魔法体系はおろか
I mean,
因果を生み出すことも
what's 1,000 years? It's nothing. So yeah.
原初の魔女の才能はとても希少。幼き日には誰もが持つのに誰も持ち続けることができん。この称号はあなたが汚れなき心を失わなかったことの証でもありますね。
原初の魔女すごいなる。マリア、原初の魔女見習い。
Meet artists.
マリア、すごいね。すごい。原初の魔女、すごいすごい。うりゅう。
やがては一人前の原初の魔女マリア教を名乗ることになろう。
This is gonna happen in game, I suppose. Don't answer. Don't answer. But I mean, of course.
作太郎だけでなく、そろそろそなたもその格にふさわしい身なりをしても良いか。
Oh my god, yes.
それ、見習いとはいえ、魔女の名を語るにふさわしき服装を与えよう。
Oh, change of clothes?
Yes. Look how cute.
When built up with the pipe that was arcane, many gold butterflies that appear out of nowhere grouped around Maria, giving her a wonderful dress. Oh, even the staff.
Yes.
Was certainly fitting for the guild would eventually take the name of the Witch of Origins, combining both cuteness and dignity.
すごい。すごいすごいすごいすごい。かわいいかわいい。
Do we have a full peek of her like that? Here?
Yeah.
Yes! Okay. Oh, she's still into the gothic Lolita style, but more elegant.
The description is different.
Ah, yeah, true. The Witch of Origin will live for 1,000 years in the future. She holds the motherly magical power to be geared from a 1 to the sea of 0. At glance, this magical power is frail, but no matter how many times you multiply 0, you never end up with anything more than 0. However, the one she gave birth to will one day surpass even the heavens. She is loyally protected by Beatrice, who understands their true worth. The two of them are members of the same alliance. So the alliance is Maria, Beato, and Gilia? Also?
I think so. Yes.
Because she signed as a witness on the thing, so
it looks adorable on her.
It does look adorable.
このお洋服、ママにも見せたい。
Maybe you shouldn't.
魔女の清掃はみだりに見せてはならん。もったいぶった方が価値が出るというもん。
Then the great witch, the witch's apprentice, and their new friend Sakutaro enjoyed a lively tea. That's a mouthful. A lively tea party.
Yes.
ね、私はこんなにも
Oh, she
幸
also
せだ
changed
よ。
clothes here.
そしてこんなにも楽しい。幸せになることを どうか恐れない。幸せになるというのは、今の不幸を受け入れるという意味。今の不幸の中に幸せを新しく生み出す。それが原初の魔法。
私は今の自分の世界を認めたくなかった。
If it was a drinking game, we all become. but now, many times they said witch lately.
Yes.
Yep. Every time you say witch, you drink, you die after a while.
こんなにも孤独で辛い世界を肯定するのが許せなかった。だからマリアお姉ちゃんの世界に惹かれながらも最後の一戦で受け入れられなかった。
教えてあげる。マリアの原初の魔法を。いいえ、教えたことがあったはず。そしてあなたにも忘れちゃった？
Hmm?
エンジェだってマリアージュ・ソルシエールに名を連ねる魔女の見習いだったでしょ？
Ole.
Eh?
Also, Angel was in the Maria Sorciera
When?
when she was
そう
little.
だったわね。マリアージュ・ソルシエール。懐かしいわね。私もそこに名を連ねていることがあったっけ。
A flashback into a flashback. That's fucking. How many flashback? Oh no! There's a flashback Inception somewhere.
A flashback in a flashback in a flashback. What the heck?
Umineko, everyone.
Ah, no, we are 12 years later now,
We're
so
back.
it's a flash forward.
I completely forgot the order of events.
I mean, it's understandable because it doesn't really follow like a chronological order, so...
No.
We back at the flashback into flashback into flashback into flashback, kinda, yeah. Can I read Kinzo or not?
No, you can't. Sorry.
Ah!
I really thought that it was gonna be tonight because
Okay.
the scene that followed was inside of the Shiromiya mansion.
Ah,
but apparently
but
the game
okay.
decided that nah.
You know what? Remember when the game was about Yoshiromiya, the Rokkenjima? Because I do not. Do you remember when Umineko was about Rokkenjima and getting a lot of money right now? Because
Right now.
I think I kind of forgot about that.
Remember when the game was just that?
Remember the game was just that? About the family reunion? Kids had like the perfect hair, but he decided to hate her too. Like, bruh. Honestly, true. Because
Maria would have been
perfect. She's like... They basically saying she's like the one of the strongest witch that could ever exist. So... Yeah. She can create stuff from nothing. So...
Yeah, but remember that she said, I'm thinking about this now as I'm talking to you. Remember how Beatrice said that almost no one recognizes this power as powerful as it is actually? What if Kinzo actually saw this power and went like, oh, no, you're not powerful enough. This is so stupid. You're stupid. Bye.
It could be. It could be. She chose to hate her. But still, Kinzo can go somewhere. Like, yeah, I can think about a place, I think. Where sun does not shine. Yeah, I think we are thinking the same place.
The boiler room?
I mean, he went to the boiler room once.
The sun doesn't shine there.
Yeah.
Technically.
So...
Technically.
But still, he probably have seen that Maria is very knowledgeable about magic and magic circles and other stuff. So, honestly, if someone that young is interested in that and it's very knowledgeable, and you know that all the stuff can work, why not?
I don't know.
And he's the first one that became wizard or whatever without having talent for it. So you should know. More a few feet under, yeah. April 1987. 1 year later than the year after Rokkenjima.
Yeah, but it's in April instead of
October.
とある大富豪の遺品である蔵書が大量に競売にかけられていて、その一部に民族学的にも考古学的にも、あるいはオカルト的な意味でも極めて価値の高いものが含まれていると思われる。
Kinzo? Of course, probably. 1 year after the year after Rokkenjima, and this I think they're talking about Kinzo's books. We know that he got a lot of books about folklore and stuff, and occult.
その価値を内密に見てほしいというのです。
87年、ロッケン島での事件の
話。Yeah.
さようです。それらの蔵書はロッケン島での難を逃れたものと、島の所有者である後宮エバ氏が競売に出したというのです。
This was apparently a high-class restaurant. A middle-aged man was sitting across from Angie in a secluded and quiet seat. Amakusa could be seen by the entrance. I was probably keeping a lookout for pursuer from the Sumadera family. Oh. The scholarly man across from Angie spoke politely but with enthusiasm. He didn't lay a finger on the food in front of him, so you could tell how excited he was as he spoke fervently. We do not have... Did you read that?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, we read this. If I go next, what happens? Next again. Remember when there was only one of these?
Yep.
And I said, oh yeah, I click on me. There's only that space. It cannot be more.
Yeah.
Guess what happened? By the way, now we have 3 different points in time, basically.
Yeah.
Not considering flashbacks, of course. Was a professor at Centerlink College and particularly well known as an authority on Western folklore. However, among his life works, that was only a convenient exterior. His true life work was the study of occultism, Western magic, alchemy, and everything else to do with... Oh, it's a wizard, okay. As well as demonology. In short, he was the best position to understand the details of Kinza's research.
まず蔵書を鑑定して分かったことは、後宮エバ氏には民族学的な教養は全くなく、そしてその蔵書の本来の持ち主である後宮金蔵氏は、日本で五子に入る悪魔学の権威であったことは間違いないということです。
That I can't believe. April 1987, a major city antique shop obtained a large quantity of ancient documents that were thought to have a high historical value. They were entrusted with them by Ushimiya Eva, who wanted them to be sold at auction. At the time, it was thought that Eva would succeed the Ushimiya family and have all the wealth to herself as the only survivor. However, at that point, not even half a year has passed since the accident, and the others had not been missing long enough to be presumed dead, even under extraordinary circumstances. After 6 months? Not dead?
After 6 months.
I mean...
They said 7 years, I think.
Because of that, Eva supposedly been in a very tight spot financially, unable to even collect on her family life insurance. Oh... It seems she tried to sell everything of value, and even the book kept in the place where she'd escaped harm in Kumodorian were used for this purpose. Sold books, which would eventually be called the Shiromiya Library, were later gathered from antique shops by authorities in the field so they could be appraised, and those authorities were astounded.
少なくとも神秘学の見地から言えば、その発見が世界に与えた衝撃は司会文書発見にも匹敵するものでした。
Oh, okay.
後宮蔵書にはなんと1000年以上にもわたる間、その存在だけが知られているにもかかわらず、発見されていなかった数々の極めて重要な文献さえ含まれていたからです。
How did Kinzo get all this stuff?
It's Kinzo.
True. The many doings of the occult, such as those represented by alchemy, was always stirred as an intense fascination in dilettantes. It is whispered that many magic books of great historical value currently unknown to the public might be in the secret possession of extremely wealthy lovers of the occult. Items such as Leonardo da Vinci's notebooks, which are particularly popular among dilettantes, are said to be a prime example of this. It says that approximately 5,000 pages of this notebook currently exist, and over 10,000 had been lost. Actually, this is real, or I don't know about the numbers. I don't know if the numbers are true, but it says that many of the notes from Da Vinci have been lost.
Oh.
Probably because, I mean, think about it. You see notes that are apparently random to a normal person. What do you do with it?
Oh, you throw them away.
Yeah, because it's like a piece of paper with writings. But some researchers believe that a large part of this lost proportion may be monopolized by certain enthusiasts and members of the extremely rich. Okay, this is the make-believe stuff, but the beginning, like the...
It's correct.
I don't know about number, like, but a lot of pages of notebooks from Da Vinci, but even other famous inventors and stuff are probably lost. Most definitely lost. It's because of these, even now, dilettantes who can't help but seek these pairs, no expensive to search around for, quietly order away and unannounced notebooks. There is probably no doubt that Ushimiya Kinzo was himself one of those dilettantes. No one knows what Kinzo went through to obtain those. There can be no mistake that he used his vast wealth freely, buying them off of rich people with the same hobby as him. Those books, which were so valuable that enthusiasts could never satisfy their desire to order them away, were discovered in large numbers at the end of the 20th century. Basically, Kinzo was doing like Frieren, that she's collecting
oh, yes.
magic books.
Magic books.
And their release to the public had given the entire world a massive shock.
この一件により、六軒島の名は全世界に知れ渡ることになります。そして同時に、六軒島の事故によって未発見のさらに価値ある蔵書が大量に失われた可能性が高いことも全世界に衝撃を与えました。
Oh.
これにより六軒島と後宮蔵書の名は我々にとって生涯忘れないものとなったのです。
Sorry, I was drinking. Our memories. The tower probably meant the occult neck of the woods, with the same obvious Kinzo. Because of that incident, the name of Rokkenjima had taken on a vital meaning in the world of the occult. I was thinking about something. This NJ here is not a witch. Or is she?
Technically, she was proclaimed a witch by Bernkastel.
Yeah, but isn't that NJ in the past with Butler?
Who knows?
But she's also here. So... Or maybe this is... I don't know how to explain that. But it's like... Okay, think about time travel.
Yes.
You go to the past, and then you immediately reach. You do your thing in the past, and then you go back to the point in time where you 1 second after you disappeared. Okay, into your present.
Yes.
So it's the same person, but it's after for you. If after all the time in the past you did things. It's gonna be very convoluted, but follow me, please. Okay, wait, let's restart. Now, you, Offie, now, Burn Council appears and tells you have to go to the past 12 years into the past. You go 12 years into the past, you stay there 1 month, and then you come back after 1 second of that. Here.
Okay.
Okay?
I see.
You have been proclaimed witch 1 second ago. Okay? For me, that I'm here.
Yes.
But for you, it has been like, let's say, 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have been a witch for 6 months, but now you are here in the present, and you are still a witch because you are being still proclaimed a witch, but just right now. So, and that's how NJ is in 2 points in 2 places at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it could be.
Let's say I understand. For now, I will say that I just understand.
Okay, I'm not expecting an answer like saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying that could be how it is, and she is still a witch. The thing is, I don't see her talking or thinking about memories or why she battled against Beatrice. So it doesn't make much sense in that case. That's all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. There's certainly been a lot of reporting about the accident on Rokkenjima, but not on an international level. However, this one part has spread across the world, taking the image of Rokkenjima as a small island in the Gizu archipelago, and painting it over as a demonic island where riddles, suspicion, mystery, and the occult met. I mean, are they that? They're not that wrong. In other words, until Kinzo's library was leaked to the public by Eva, Rokkenjima had been merely a nameless alien that no one could remember. And certainly not the island of a witch. Is that why the island is so filled with magic and stuff? I already said this, but in Japanese folklore, if the majority of people believes in something, then it exists. And also, we have been talked about the future changing the past, the truth of the future changing the truth of the past. So if everyone believed that the island is the island of a witch and all of that stuff, then it becomes real even in the past, sort of, I think.
Question mark.
Question mark?
I mean, it makes sense.
And that's why all the magic and stuff? Okay.
I like how you're doubting yourself.
I don't know. Everything is so convoluted. I don't even know myself. Because I start with something, I think I have a good idea. Then I say it out loud. I'm like, wow, this is so convoluted. Are you sure that it's right? It sounded better in my head, that's all. However, when knowledge of the Uchiha library spread over the planet, Rokkenjima immediately took on an occult twist.
I love this. I love this so much because I didn't do this when I first played. So hearing someone else's convoluted theories is amazing.
Okay, what can I try to get out of the head what I have? I mean,
no, it's okay. It's a good try. Good job.
I work with the items I've been given, okay? I cannot work with what I don't have.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's great. Continue, please. I want more.
Okay.
そしてそこへ起こるのが例のメッセージボタン事
Oh,
件です
these. Can you tell me what was in this freaking message? I've been waiting for like 3 weeks.
これがあの島を魔女の島に変えた伊豆諸島の無名の小島がオカルトの島へそして謎の魔女ベアトリーチェの島へと変遷していったのです後ろ宮蔵書とメッセージボトルこのどちらが欠けても六軒島魔女伝説は成り立たなかったと言えます
メッセージボトル。
はい空の瓶に手紙を封印し海に投じるという不特定対象への通信方法です
Okay, that's common knowledge, dude.
無人島から SOS を発信するというのが有名ですが
Yes.
自らの死後に真実を告白するという時間差的な遺書としても知られる六軒島メッセージボトル事件はまさにこの後者だったのです
近くの島の漁師が拾っていたというやつですね。
さようです式根島の若い漁師が手紙入りのワインボトルを拾っていたことが分かったのですこの若い漁師は興味本位からそれが後ろ宮蔵書で六軒島が世界的注目を浴びたため公表したというのです
その漁師による捏造の可能性は？
もちろんその可能性ワインボトル内のノート片には後宮家のとある人物後宮マリアという少女です
Oh.
しかし彼女の遺品の肉質から別人の筆跡であることが確認されました
Sakutaro! Sakutaro did that. Didn't it?
I'm just gonna say, fuck you, game.
Because we have been said, it has been established. Game, you told me right now. I'm gonna go to that point. Sakutaro counts as Maria. Is the second Lady Maria and irreplaceable to her. So is the second, so it's like it's her.
Apparently.
Don't say apparently like that. Say I'm right.
Yeah, good job. Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Good job. You solved Umineko. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's all Sakutaro's doing.
It also been Sakutaro's. Okay.
別人の筆跡？
さようです少なくとも少女より達筆で年齢のある人物によって書かれたことは疑いようがないでしょう
Okay, it's not him. Never mind. NJ?
彼女の名を語った何者かが執筆した可能性が極めて高かったのです
What do you mean?
No,
What you said?
I was just laughing.
Okay.
At your expenses. Don't mind.
That's okay. You came here to laugh at me, I see. That's a Gundam reference.
Yes, but this was part of the contract when we first started this game.
Of course.
よってこの時点ではノート編の内容の信憑性は薄いと考えられました
Do we know if Maria was handwriting was very skilled or not at handwriting or not? Do we know that? I don't think we know.
We don't, but Angel would.
Yeah, but
she has the diary.
Yeah, but no, I was just trying to see if we could get the answer right now.
No.
NJ can answer. If NJ sees the message can check if the handwriting is the same, of course.
Mm-hmm.
She should say to the dude that she had the diary, so maybe she can get her hands on the message and assure the credibility of the thing.
Do you think she's gonna hand the diary to
No,
someone else?
not hand. She's just gonna say, I have the diary somewhere. So I can if you show me the message, I can tell you if that is the true thing or not.
I see. Yeah.
However, later on, it was confirmed that a similar message bullet had been recovered from the nearby ocean on the day of the accident by the police in their search for lost articles, and this caused a sensation.
警察は現場の状況とボトルの封印状況から事故直前の数日以内に投棄したものと判断したようです。
The bottle had been sealed.
「また双方の筆跡は一致しました。これにより漁師の発見したノート片の信憑性が増すこととなりました。メッセージボトルの内容については週刊誌などが繰り返し報道しているようですが、説明がいりますかな？
Yes.
いいえ。
What? Okay. Why? Why, Andrew? Why you do this to me?
一応知っていますので。
She's fine, dude.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Fuck you, player. I'm gonna tell you, but not in such detail.
Okay. Many scraps of paper have been stuffed into both of the wine bottles. It was an extensive notebook written by someone calling themselves Ushinomiya Maria, who wasn't Maria, and which told of the events starting the day before the accident and up until the day of the accident in a diary-like way. And its content had been the beginning of the Witch's Legend serial murder incident, as well as the Golden Witch Beatrice's puzzle.
この奇妙な日記風式には、台風で島に釘付けにされた牛宮家の親族たちが魔女復活の儀式に巻き込まれ、次々に不可解な方法で殺されていく様子が記されていました。そして最後に黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェが蘇り、全てを黄金鏡に飲み込む、まるでそれこそが当日の全容であるかのように記されていました。また当時の島の状況についても非常に詳しく描写されており、後宮家に勤務したことがある元の使用人たちは間違いなく内部に詳しい人間が書いたに違いないと証言しました。
Okay.
そのおかしな幻想小説と後宮蔵書以降のオカルトブーム、そして結局は真相は闇の中という3つが合わさり、六軒島の魔女伝説を生み出したと。
さようです。すでに10年以上が経過した事件ですが、未だに世界のオカルトマニアの関心を集めています。いや、むしろ時間を得てますますに神格化されたと言って上陸禁止になっている六軒島に密かに上陸しようと、未だ未発見のメッセージボトルがあるのではないか。そしてあの日、あの島で本当は何があったの？未だに議論はつきませんとも。
Technically, couldn't NJ go into Rokkenjima?
It's prohibited.
Isn't it like Hare
Probably
Island
by the police,
though?
Yes, but it's. I think it would be understandable if it was prohibited by the police.
After
So
still after 12
even if the island is
years?
yours. 10 years.
12.
12. Sorry. But if you have a house and the police says you can't go in there, I understand that it's your house, but you can't go in there.
But usually the police can requisite something like a house or stuff for not that long time. I don't know about Japan laws though.
I don't know.
But usually. So I finally remember that he'd been doing that it been going on and on for some time, the man took a gulp of water. His pottage was getting cold, but it seemed that the man's hunger had already been blown away.
確か漁師のノート編と警察のノート編で内容が全く違うと聞きましたが。
さようです。このせいでロッキン島ミステリーはさらに面白みが増した。2つのボトルの中身はどちらも事故前日から当日までを記した日記風の式です。
Is it because it's a different loops?
しかしその内容は共に前日から当日を記したまるでどちらかが真実でどちらかが虚偽あるいは両方とも虚偽なのかも。しかし始まりと終わり
What if they were both truths?
始まりは
You are surprisingly calm about this.
I am calm because I know that it's a loop, and why should I be not calm about that?
I don't know.
Because we know that it's a loop. The only thing that doesn't make any sense is that, so what I was thinking is not correct. That the fact that from each loop comes out a different timeline. There's only one timeline, one future after all the loops?
It says that the beginning and the ending of all of the
Are the
papers
same.
Are the same.
There's two. They talk about two, but we don't know. There could be more though.
Or could be more, yes. I remember I blew up when I read this because I thought of the Rokkenjima world as a separate world from our.
It's a separate world only for 2 days though.
Only for 2 days because it was sealed for 2 days.
After that,
I remember considering them two separate things completely. So when I read that there was these things, I blew up because I was like, "Oh my god, it's real!"
I mean, it is. There's nothing that said that it's not real. Even in a non-magical sense, people there died. For real, for real.
For real, yes.
So, magic may have or not have been used, but still. So, what I was thinking is, I know there's 8 chapters, so let's say there's 8 loops. I don't know if there's many other loops in answer, but let's just go with me.
Okay.
Wink, wink. What do you mean, wink, wink, Mika? So there's 8 loops. Let's say there's 8 loops.
Yes.
The loops that ends with Eva being the one that finds the gold is the one that we see here right now, with NJ being the only Ushinomiya alive. So how can...
Maybe, because they talked about the others being dispersed. So they couldn't find them.
Didn't they find the body? I thought they said they found the body. The bodies.
Okay. Sorry,
I think they said did at the last time or stuff like that.
Okay, because now they were talking about the time where they couldn't find them still, and they were considered dispersed.
Didn't last time they say they found the bodies and all the bloods and all that stuff? Am I dreaming it? Could be.
I'm not sure. We might have to go back for that one.
So, okay, so they did whatever's the case. Okay, that's not what it matters right now. So
Sorry.
I was thinking that since this is the future of the loop where of the chapter 3, the loop, one of the loops where Eva finds the gold, and then we see all these things happening. I was the only one alive from the island. NJ is still alive because she was not actually on the island because she was too young. And we know, and all of that we know. So, and apparently she was also a witch, and she has also been a witch or stuff like that, whatever. So, how can there in this future be two bottles describing two different loops? It should be another timeline. What happens if, let's say, I don't know, Butler's dumb as a rock, but still, let's say Butler solves the epitaph and finds the gold. What happened to this future? Does it still exist, or it's a different timeline?
That's an interesting question.
And Butler becomes the wizard of fighting. I mean, his name Butler. So, does this future still exist, or there's a different one, or this future gets erased, and the other one is the one that's the only one can stays?
I wonder.
I know you know the answer, but
I'm just dying over here.
And the thing is, the future changes the past in this game, but not the opposite.
No, it's clearly that the truth of the future beats the truth of the past.
Yes, but if the truth of the future... What's up with that face, Mika? I'm using 100% of my brain right now, I swear.
You're doing great.
So, what happens if someone else wins the epitaph, solve the epitaph? What happens to this future? This 12 year after? Does it stop existing? And is that what Burn Castles mean when she said that things can change? So this future does stop existing, and NJ goes back to her family, or at least, I don't know, Butler or someone else in her family?
That's a great question. And of course I'm not gonna answer, but I'm gonna remind you of something. And that's one term that Baron Castle has used many times during her appearances. It's not timelines, it's fragments.
Fragments?
Yes. Also, Maria has used this term.
Yeah, but fragments of happiness
or...
and other... I think it's different, though.
It's fragments with a capital F.
Yeah, but it's fragments about emotions, not other stuff.
Okay, then let's stick to Baron Castle, who hasn't spoken about emotions. It's fragments with a capital F. So, just gonna remind you of that.
I don't know. This year is a while I've enjoyed this. So, like, what? I can work only with what I have, okay? So, fragments, but did Beatrice like fragment the time in those specific 2 days, and then they converge together in a single point at the end? Because the ending is always the same.
I wonder about the other ones, if there are more.
I mean, in these pieces of paper that we have here, in these messages in the bottles, they said that the beginning and the end are the same.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we are counting chapters, only the chapters that we've read so far,
they are the same.
3. Should have been 3 also.
Yeah, there's definitely more than that, of course. So it's not like we can definitely know, but I don't know. I need more time to think about this, and I'll think about this later. I don't know.
Yes. But, you need to sleep on this, trust me.
Who's gonna sleep tonight? By the way.
そして終わりは全員が死に黄金の魔女が蘇り
Yeah.
全ては黄金鏡に飲み込まれる
But we know that not everything is flung in the Golden Land, because Eva won and also got the stuff, got the gold. So that did not happen.
That did not happen.
The concept of message bottles were about the events of the day before the accident and the day of the accident. The details were completely different. But artists outline a serial murder following the epitaph of the witch, but the order of the sacrifice, the way they died, and even the tales of the 2 days were different. However, in both, everyone died in the end and the witch survived, making for the same general plot.
あの島で何があったのか唯一の生存者であるあの2日間の出来事は全てが闇の中です。この2つの日記はその闇を埋める仮説をこともあろうか2つも提示してみせたのです。
Ah, wait! Eva did not say anything. We have all this contrasting evidence, so no truth has been actually given. So unless in the future Eva cannot say that because she's dead, but let's say she's alive. Eva says that specifically these things in order happened. The truth of the past doesn't exist in quotes.
Yes, correct. Whatever is said.
Okay. Is that how Vestigious magic of loops works?
What do you mean?
The thing, there's no established truth, and that's why things can happen and happen and happen and happen again.
That's a good theory.
どちらの日記でも2日間を説明できる。しかし、どちらが正しいのか、あるいは正しいことが含まれているのかさえわからないのです。
Okay, they are both correct. Children can't, but yes. If it isn't an eye, even a mixture of truth and fiction can be the truth. To the maid that escapes paper, of course been shown to have as well, but in the end she never broke her silence. So truth has not been established. Oh! If the truth has been established, one could say that the entire family actually did not die. And NJ can have her family back.
That's a good amount of copium on your
It's a good amount of copium. But let's say, like, everyone died apart Butler, apart Kiria, apart, I don't know, someone, okay? So she can have at least part of her family. Everyone died apart Nanjo. Did nothing wrong, actually. Alien.
あの仮説が今日では最も支持を集めているようです。しかし、面白いあの島であの日、それを考えるのがウィッチハントの醍醐味なの。
ウィッチハント？
ああ、ロッキン島ウィッチハントとは、この事件の真相をオカルトの側面から説明。後宮蔵書から謎の2日間。そして黄金の魔女の伝説など、ロッケン島に関わる謎は今でもマニアの間で盛んに議論する。10周年の時には ニューヨークで国際コンベンションも開かれました。
Wow.
Wow, New York.
私も
Okay.
日本の代表として参加してきましてね。海外の熱心なウィッチハンターと様々な交流をしてきましたよ。海外では魔女はとても人気のあるカテゴリーでしてね。参加者の年齢幅も下は小学生から上は著名な文化人まで実に幅広い。日本でも近年ようやく
It probably don't need any more explanation, but it's one of the most famous Rokugan witch hunters in Japan. Even though I didn't ask anything more, he kept continuing, all excited by himself. As I swirled the theme film on my pottage with my spoon, I shrugged my shoulder and sighed. Is that... Wait... If Beatrice's magic work in a way so that until Butler can explain all the murders and all the stuff, the past is not... Is that how it works?
The past is not?
No, wait. Okay, we know about the loops and all the stuff. Until Butlers can... There is no established truth even in the outer layer of the game, because Beatrice just says, oh yeah, it's magic, and that's it. But it's not an established truth, because it's not specifically explaining what happens. And Butler can explain stuff, but if it is denied, it's not the truth anymore. So, is that how the magic works? If Butler can explain everything... Until Butler can explain everything, the truth doesn't exist, or all the truth exists at the same time, just saying that, which is basically the same thing, that no truth exists.
For how the game is talking to us, it's more akin to all of the truths are valid for now.
Yeah, but if all the truths are valid, none of them are valid. I mean, if you think about it.
There is no definite truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it works? I mean, I don't know.
It could be.
Researching about the message in the bottle really was a waste of time. Now, the worst thing I found is that the note was supposedly written by Maria Onishi was actually written by a different person faking their name. And that person would have an occult legend on their own, put it into the bottle and said it was the truth, and threw it into the sea. I have a question. I have many questions. Why would they go all the travel right in so much in order to prepare a suspicious letter like that? With a message bottle, there'd be no guarantee it ever passed to anyone's hand. If their luck had been bad, it could have sunk in the ocean, never to be seen by anyone. There could be some of them at the bottom of the ocean. And even if someone had picked it up, they might have not cared about it and throw it away. Why would they entrust their confession of the truth to the sea with such an uncertain method? And why would they write multiple different tales? There'd been one message bottle claiming that his story was the truth might be reckless but not impossible. However, because there were two, that made both of them doubtful. If someone was plotting to make out those 2 days to be the work of a witch, then it really did go one step too far. And because there were two, it suggested an undiscovered third one, or possibly even more, might exist. In other words, the two different content make both of them harder and harder to swallow. But despite that, the content of both matched in that they told about witch in a tale. So is that the main point that the writer wanted to get across to us? Seemed to me that the only possible explanation is that someone wanted to give rise to an illusion of a witch carried out this crime for their own enjoyment. However, the 17 people other than Eva lost their lives. And vast wealth of maybe even 10 tons of gold and moved around secretly in the darkness. It doesn't feel right for a confession occurring after that to bring up this illusion of the witch. Even if you ignore the magazine's theories, it's very doubtful that the message bottle really was a diary. After all, the amount of writing was massive. It's hard to imagine that someone actually caught up in the middle of a serial murder like that would be able to calmly write it down. What if it is from the outer layer, though? In that case, it's probably more realistic that this diary was written slowly over a long period of time up until the day prior to the accident. In that case, would it mean that everything on Rokkenjima was a planned crime with everything prepared for over a long stretch of time? The fact that I don't ever left this world without saying anything is infuriating. She's definitely said it on her deathbed. She definitely said that a reason for not telling me the truth was because it was her best way of harassing me. Yeah, but now it's painfully obvious. Of all the things Aunt Eva did to harass me, this was probably the last and the greatest. But thinking of it this way, it's pretty doubtful that Aunt Eva is the true culprit. Of course, that's not because the handwriting of the message bottle was different from Aunt Eva's or anything like that. It's because in both tales that were discovered, Aunt Eva was included among the victims. If the writer of the diary was the culprit, maybe Aunt Eva was also one of the targets to be killed. Maybe Aunt Eva survived because something went wrong. I mean, she found the gold. Because I hated Aunt Eva, I came to believe that she had to be the culprit. But the existence of the message bottle makes me suspect that the mastermind is far more profound and unknown person than her. I looked at the clock. I heard more than enough. It's time. As he continued to speak fervently, I suggested that I wanted to bring this discussion to a close. He seemed to be aware that he'd gotten excited and told too much, so he quickly accepted this.
今日は本当にありがとうございます。貴重なお話が聞けたと思います。
いえいえ、ウィッチハントの新しい仲間に若いお嬢さんを迎えてきて、今日は歌詞を変えてしまったのでお見せできなかった貴重な資料がいくつもあります。次の機会の時には、ぜひそれをお見せしましょう。
I don't think there's gonna be a next time.
最後に聞いてもいいですか？
はい、何でしょうか。
先生はどうして魔女に、いえ、神秘学や悪魔学に興味を？
それを言われると不思議な力が使えたなら意地悪なガキ大将にも負けないのに。という子供の頃の妄想が未知なる力への憧れというプリミティブな願望は今も昔も普遍的ですからな。
先生はなれるものなら魔女になりたいですか？思うがままに魔法を使ってみたいという夢を。
もちろんですとも。この年になりそういうものが実在しないとそれでもなお空を飛んでみたい。鉄靴を黄金に変えてみたい。学生たちにはどうか内密に。
私が実は魔女だとお信じになります？
女は魔女であるというのが私のささやかな女性経験からの持論です。
Of course. And just noted at the old professor who must have been an earnest scholar with barely any experience with women.
そうそう。最後にもう一つだ。先生はメッセージボトルの実物をご覧になったこと
ありますとも。
ではその筆跡についてもお詳しいですか？
もちろんその道の専門家ではありませんが。
Okay, is she gonna show the
だけは日本で最も詳しいと自負していますとも。
At the point, I just set a book on the desk with that head.
これは初めて見るものです。
He prided himself on his through knowledge of all literature related to Rokkenjima and looked bewildered at this binding that he hadn't seen before. Ignoring him, Angie suddenly flipped through the pages, opened to one of them, and showed him. On that page was a handwritten paragraph beginning to to my beloved witch apprentice. Oh, it's the point, the Beatrice writing of the for Sakutaro. And at the end, there was a signature in katakana that said Beatrice. He instantly glanced at it. His face went pale. She knew the answer before asking, but Andrew asked it aloud anyway.
このページに記されている文章の筆跡はメッセージ。
いや、その
It's a yes.
詳しく調べないことには失礼だが、この本は一体どこに
The man searched out his hand, but Andrew pulled back. So he telling him not to touch it with his filthy hands.
ありがとう。その反応だけで結構です。今日はありがとうございました。これ、お約束の謝礼です。
Andrew stood up, clutching Maria's diary. Andrew carefully throws a wad of 10,000 yen notes wrapped in a street paper onto the table. As Andrew turned her back to him and made to leave, the man raised his voice and started clinging to her. But Andrew didn't stop walking.
お願いだ。その本は一体謝礼はいらない。その本を見せてくれ。
私とあなたはウィッチハントの同志だけど、求める深さが違うみたい。あなたが楽しんでるのは猫箱の外、そして私が知りたいのは猫箱の内側。そしてこの一冊はその猫箱をあなたには過ぎてるわ。じゃあね。グッバイジェントルマン。Have a nice day.
Burr, somebody call an ambulance. This dude is gonna die.
待ってくれ、スマデラさん。
Sumadera? His voice didn't reach her.
No, wait, I'm not gonna say that.
She had already joined up with Amakusa and got into the car. Why Sumadera-san?
The guy is stupid. The guy is really stupid. But Angel is not as stupid.
Oh, he was working. He was in contact with Sumadera? Probably?
No, it's not. It's not that. I'm not sure if the game is gonna tell you, so let's continue a little bit more. And if the game is not gonna tell you, I'm gonna to.
最後の最後にね。やっぱりそうだった。メッセージボトルを記したのはベアトリーチェ。
Why did she write the messages though?
魔女は実在するで決着で。
さあね。寝ていい？あのおしゃべり教授。きっと講義では自分の世界に入っちゃって寝ちゃうこと。
どうぞどうぞお休みを。
しかしうまくいくもんね。あいつ私のことすまない。
Okay. The Sumatera family has set up a web beforehand around any people Angel might try to contact. They'll offer a reward to anyone who could take Ushinomiya Angel into courtesy if she appeared. Angel had foreseen that and had snatched it away. She called said Sumadera, and after cleverly tricking the man by saying that her own subordinate would set up an ambush so he didn't need to worry about it, she had taken him outside. So when the Sumadera family pursuer reached the professor's house, there was no longer anyone there.
家人の話では午前中にスマデラを名乗る若い男女が教授を連れ出したきりまだ帰宅しないそう。裏を書かれた可能性が。
いけない子ね、エンジェちゃんは。そういう悪知恵、姉さんの血なのかしらね。
Yeah.
あんなに名乗るのは嫌だと言ってたスマデラの名を気安く名乗ってくれちゃうなんて。そのうち教授もお戻りになるだろうさ。そしたらソチャでも振る舞わないとね。
Of course. Of course.
私を手玉に取ったつもりかしら。やんちゃな子なんだ。
This fucking game.
A demonic look on her face, Kazumi Balance stamped her heel. What happened? I'll teach you. Out of magic of origins. No, I taught you before, right? And you used it before. Did you forget? You were also a witch apprentice, Engie. With your name entered into Maria Sorcière, weren't you?
私も魔女に加えてもらったんだっけ？
Is it too late to start this or not?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
The scene itself is not longer, but I'm not sure how not longer. It's not long compared to others.
Yeah, okay, but it could still be like half an hour.
Yes, I think it's easily half an hour. So, are you alive?
Kinda.
This is not what I expected from tonight.
This is also not what I expected for tonight.
Once again, I do remember what happens very well in this chapter.
But not the exact order.
Not the order of events, because it's just
I mean, everything
around.
is all jumbled up, so it makes sense to remember stuff in your head in a more chronological way.
I let's say that I remember all of the Maria stuff together, all
Yeah.
of the Angel stuff together, and all of the game stuff together.
Yeah, it's okay. And honestly, we haven't seen much of the game yet.
No, in fact, I was so excited because I thought we were gonna see more of the game tonight, but that was not the case.
I have one question. Is Maria gonna be in the outer layer in this chapter? Probably.
From what I remember, at one point she's gonna be.
Yeah, not
But for
after
a very
this.
specific reason.
Okay, because I mean now it's established that she was a witch, and there's a fragment of her in Angel's book. So, and she have the witch's outfit and all of that. So she can technically be there as the witch of origin.
Oh my god. When is...
I wonder also if Eva Beatrice is gonna be there.
I wonder about her as well, because I have my doubts, but I'm not too sure.
Because technically, it's possible? Maybe?
Maybe?
I don't know how that works, so... I mean,
We will
Virgilia
see.
is there. And she was healed in past chapters. So technically...
Beatrice is in a flashback. We haven't seen Virgilia in the outer layer yet.
Ah, right, that's true. No, wait, we haven't? I thought we have.
No, we haven't.
No? Okay, I was wrong then.
No.
I was wrong. Maybe we've seen it in another flashback, and I thought we have seen her. Well, whatever. So,
Are we ready to go to sleep?
probably,
I'm not.
maybe, I don't know, not sure. Probably not, but whatever. Let me make sure I save.
And you still haven't been able to read Kinzo.
Sakutaro, you're gonna... I am so sorry that you're gonna die so badly.
I am sorry about that, and I'm also sorry that I'm physically unable to stop myself from dying inside on these early scenes, because the game has such a good way of making
The only thing that
something is gonna be very bad.
That I do not understand, it says that none may attack him, but I think none of the divine spirits in contact with the alliance, but someone that is outside could, right?
Yeah, because it says any of the witches, weapons and furniture in the alliance. So any of these in the alliance,
And nor any of the demon divine spirits in contact with the alliance.
In contact with the alliance.
In contract.
So anyone that is in contract, sorry. Anyone that is
So like Eva,
with the alliance?
Rosa is not in the alliance or have any contract with the alliance. So technically, she could destroy the plushie.
Apparently.
I'm saying Eva because who else? Clearly, who else?
Yeah.
I suppose the alliance is Kinzo, Beatrice, Lambda Delta, Maria, NJ, and Mercastel. They all connected by a yellow line.
I'm not too sure, but Kinzo in the same alliance as Maria.
There's Beatrice there.
Does he know that Beatrice has this alliance?
Why the yellow connection though? Then it could be anything else. I don't know, but
I don't know. We will see.
oh wow!
Oh, it would be such a shame if you could read Kinzo right now.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it right now. No, I'm not. Okay, everyone.
If you want, you can read it.
No, I'll listen to your
If you trust me, you're gonna have a bigger surprise next time.
Okay.
If you do read it now, you're gonna have a trailer.
No, okay, I'll get the bigger surprise next time. Thankfully, I have ADHD. I'm gonna forget about this in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you for being here, Mika. Okay, everyone. My next stream is gonna be tomorrow. I'll try to finish Metroid Prime 4 if I can.
Woohoo!
I have mixed feeling about that game, honestly, but yeah. It's not as bad as I thought, though.
Okay, at least there's that.
Okay, everyone. What's your next stream, Offie?
My next stream is gonna be tomorrow.
As
and
well.
I'm gonna play
Silent Hill F.
Killer Frequencies.
Oh, no, okay.
No?
Oh, Killer Frequencies. I heard that it's very good, that
with,
game.
Mikael, who is now Mikael was now in chat. Collab, because I got that game as a gift from them.
Is that Mika's first collab?
Yes.
Oh, that's very important.
So we're gonna play it.
Good. I heard that it's a very good game, but it's not like I played it.
I know nothing about it. Once again.
It's it's a very story-driven game, so it's very, very, very good. Oh, you played it already, Mika? Or not? We'll never know. By the way, as I was saying, I'll see you in a bit in a PixelBit. And we may need to keep Offie from feeling to give. Oh well.
Oh fuck.
Oh well.
Oh no! Don't say oh well. That's important. Wait.
Oh well. Thank you everyone for being here. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye.